Still remember we got ones also like that, correct? Okay, so just now we are in the question whereby I asked you to do an overestimate, all right? I teach you how to find the width, am I right? Okay, so everyone got the width. Yeah, we can continue from here, no worry. Okay, this is your VT. So we know the width of a rectangle. We take the upper minus the lower, divide by the number of rectangle, that is 2.5. Okay, so here is 5. So here is 2.5. So we want upper rectangle, correct? So we have to get the taller height. So we draw this rectangle. Okay, I should use different color. This is a rectangle, the whole thing. So this is the first rectangle, am I right? So the height of this first rectangle is V0. And the width is 2.5. The second rectangle is here. Uh-oh. Okay, never mind. Just put 5 here. So that is more accurate. So the second rectangle is this one. All right? And the height is V 2.5. Am I right? So if you want to find the overestimate using these two rectangles, then you have to find the sum of this area of these two rectangles, right? So the overestimate will be equal to the sum of the two rectangles. The sum of the area of the two rectangles. Am I right? Okay, so now everyone take out your calculator. Graphic calculator, everyone take out your graphic calculator. Everyone take out your graphic calculator. Okay, so every time when we talk about sum, we want to repeatedly use this. So we use our graphic calculator. We tell the examiner or tell anyone that, okay, our Y1 is equal to VT. So you take out your graphic calculator and key into your graphic calculator Y1 as 1 over 1 plus X. Please. So this one you tell the examiner. Okay, done. So now, since all these rectangles are of equal width, so we will put the width outside. Because we know that the area of a rectangle is width times height. So the first rectangle, the height is Y10. So after I key in, I put second mode. Can or not? Okay, so I go to my original screen. On the graphic calculator, I put in 2.5, open bracket. Do you know how to call out Y1? Alpha trace. Y10, then put a plus, then Y1, 2.5. You can write like that in the exam. So what is the answer? So what is the answer? Yes? 3.214 meter. Okay, if I want to underestimate, for this case, what should I do? I have to find the sum of the area of two lower rectangles. Correct? Now, when I say lower rectangle, in this case, It means first rectangle is here. Lower, you take a lower height. Am I right? Can you see? Then the second one, you take as 5 here. Got it? So this is the second lower rectangle. So what you can do is you write as 2.5 y 2.5 plus y 1 5. Okay, so now do I need to type this all over again into my graphic calculator? No need. You just need to put second, enter. So this thing will come out. So you bring your cursor to here, just change this to 2.5. So you do that and tell me what is the answer. 1.131. So you see, this overestimate is less than 5. So you see, when you take two rectangles of equal width, your overestimate now is closer to the actual. So the value will be a bit lower than just now. You only use one rectangle because this part is omitted. Correct? So now if I want to have another better approximation, so I can divide into more rectangles of equal width. So now can you please try to do a better overestimate by using 5 rectangles of equal width? Using 5 rectangles of equal width. To make an overestimation. Overestimation and underestimation. You can draw the graph. Okay, everyone do it by yourself. First of all, very important is the width. You have to get the width of a rectangle. Same method, upper limit minus the lower limit, divide by the number of rectangle, there is 1 unit. So now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1 unit. So put the dotted line along. So for overestimate, get a taller one. It's not a matter of left to right. It's a matter of taller and shorter. So you will know which point to take. So you take this point, this point, this point, and this point. All right? So there are 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you have to learn how to draw the rectangles as well. So therefore, overestimate equal to. So this value should be less than 3 point something. All right? Because the one extra, the area that rectangle that is above the curve will be less. So the width first, then the sum of the height. of each rectangle. So the width is 1 unit. The first rectangle, the height is y10. The second one is y1 to 1. Then y12. Then y13. Then the third one is y14. Then you get. So for the underestimate, the situation will be like this. So in the exam, if they didn't ask you to draw, you don't have to draw. So these are the underestimate rectangle. So you take this point, this point, this point, this point, and the fifth one here. So the underestimate will be equal to the width. Then what you need to do is you write down, but when you use your calculator, you know what to change. You just need to make a changes on this. Am I right? So if you have 5 rectangle, you will have 5 height. So you don't have to jot down the exact value. You can just jot down like that and you give me the answer. So what is the value for the overestimate? Anyone in, you know how to use your calculator? Huh? Okay, what is the overestimate? 2.283. What is the underestimate? 1.45. So if I take the average, it will be 2.283 plus 1.45 divided by 2. Okay, what is the answer? 1.8665. All right. Okay, you see, the more rectangles of equal width you take, the better the approximation will be. Am I right? So how am I going to find this value using my GC? Anyone got any problem with here? Please, those in the class, I can go to you and teach you how to use your GC. Huh? Okay. No one got problem? Okay, good. So now, how am I? So that means if I want to find this area, I know I have to use integration, correct? 0 to 5, VT, VT. Am I right? Okay, so how am I going to use my GC to get that? Do you want to know how to get from your GC? So you go to your GC, you go to math, then you scroll down. There is one called FNINT. Do you get that? The moment you select this, it comes out exactly like that. So what you key in is you integrate, you fill in this one with 0, fill in this one with 5. This one is in your Y1. You call out Y1. Just call out Y1. Hello? And you put dx. This one you fill in with x. Okay, what is your answer? 1.792. Do you know how close is it? A difference of around 0.1 only. This is 9, huh? This is 9, huh? Hey, so you see our approximation is very good. So how about if we use 10 rectangle, 20 rectangle? So someone, can you tell me what is the meaning of integration in this case? What is the meaning of integration for this case? You see, the symbol for integration is exactly like the first letter of a word that I've written down a few times there. What is the meaning of integration? Summation, yes. You see or not? You see, S? That's why they choose the word. So integration give you the meaning of summation. Summation of what? Summation of the area of infinite number of rectangles. If you divide within this range to an infinite number of rectangles, so what will happen to the width of the rectangle? In calculus, how do you represent a very, very small number? What symbol do you use? What symbol do you use? You see, this is the height of the rectangle. This is the width. You sum up from what limit? From 0 to 5. That means now your rectangle become very small. So tomorrow I will continue with this. So that's come to a limit. That's why when we talk about integration or differentiation, all got limit. Limit in this case is when the rectangle is infinite number. 10,000, 20,000 rectangles. So what is the width? The width is become very small. So we call it delta T. In this case. So as number of rectangle approaches infinity, so the sum of all the rectangles of equal width will approach the exact area bounded by the curve. You get me? So we will go to that tomorrow. Better remember, tomorrow I will ask you. Okay? So everything you learn, you make sure your foundation is correct. So one of the meaning of integration is what? Summation of the area of infinite number of rectangles. Okay? So I'll see you tomorrow. Come for better. So we got experience already. So who is the one? What is your name? Hao Xuan. What is your name? Can you give me your name? I can't remember. Hao Xuan is it? Hao Xuan, next. Okay, tomorrow give me a hotspot. My iPad, I use my own hotspot. Okay, don't use.